Sup y'all, if you remember pre-motor swap we were having a lot of blow-by issues pushing oil out of the valve cover at AMP. The oil's actually coming out of here. Same deal at Pineview Run, tried to vent it to atmosphere and that just made an oily mess everywhere. Wasn't the best cheapo catch can setup. I think it should have worked better on a healthier motor. So this motor wasn't healthy, so we swapped it. In a last ditch effort I tried to take the breather vent filter off and just run a hose into another bottle. Got hot, kinked, and probably totally choked things off, which was terrible. So for a better solution and trying to save money, I went with a Mishimoto eBay knockoff. Of course, we did have to mod it in true Astro Creep fashion. There's the car. Gonna go run a sub 140 at Gingerman. Put some slicks on there. Yeah, sub 140, I don't know, maybe. It's gonna be hot. But we're gonna do 2 days at Graton too, which is cool. It's really bright. Got a cool little cheapo eBay catch can mod. So Mishimoto makes a 3-port catch can, 2 in, 1 out. You can run back into your system, and they actually sell that for, I don't know, 70 or 80 bucks, something like that. Turns out, and I watched another YouTube video where somebody kind of got me onto this tip here, but I took it one step further. They were just comparing the actual Mishimoto to kind of the eBay cheapo $20, $30 can, and said it was just a kind of identical copy, probably made in the same factory, everything like that. We'll open it up in the inside in a minute here, but what's really cool about this particular one is you can actually run it vented in the top with this little plug in here. You take that out, put the little vent guy in there, and just like the Mishimoto that does have a little plug in the bottom, you can also put your little fitting if you want to have a hose kind of drain it straight out into something else rather than having to unthread the can every time. But even cooler than that is you can buy this $30 deal here, but if you need more capacity, you can buy the actual Mishimoto. I wasn't able to find a knockoff copy of this one, but this is the extra capacity setup. This one here is, I don't know, something like 3 or 4 ounces of oil, which sounds like a lot, but in reality maybe not. If you got a engine that's moving a lot of oil, you just don't want to check it too much. This one's, I think, 7 ounces, so you can see there it's I don't know, 2/3, maybe almost double the size. And then this is 50 bucks, this is 30 bucks. So for, you know, 80 bucks or whatever, you can get what costs 180 if you buy it directly from Mishimoto. So cool little low buck tip there. Thumbs up. That's pretty much double the size. Here's the inside of that air oil separator. What I think is pretty cool, if you can see that, is the 2 inlets kind of got the little trapdoor baffles on them to kind of force the oil away from here. And this is actually a sintered bronze filter. Supposed to do a really good job of separating the oil from the air. And then right under that is the outlet port, so very well designed, you know, as far as I can tell with my limited engineering knowledge. And then it's got this kind of baffle to help kind of keep the sloshing down of the oil, so we're not getting sucked back up into there if the can's getting pretty full, you know, however big that is. But now you can see why they only rate this one at a couple of liquid ounces, because this guy's, you know, halfway, more than halfway kind of down in there. With this you got quite a bit of space for that sloshing oil to not get involved. Cool, save some money, go fast. Also just made the switch to Castrol SRF brake fluid after running Motul Modal 660 for the last couple seasons, but I'm hearing It's compressible, and it always turns brown pretty quick, so we ponied up for the big boy brake fluid. Here's a photo of the new catch can setup. With the fresh motor we swapped in there, we went with 2 passenger side valve covers so we could vent both pretty easy, and that seems to be working great. Several events later, there's barely a residue of oil in there.